Y'all really want to know how the fucking judicial system works? You don't understand that the system itself is flawed, deeply flawed, and that unless we actually come together and galvanize together as a people and fight these fuckers people at legislature level, and then those who are on the prosecutorial level, and get their minds out of their asses for trying to seek any type of political accolades for being tough and hard on crime, we could avoid and fix a flawed system that seems to look to mass incarcerate people of my beautiful skin tone. You know what I mean? But me, as someone who actually went through the system multiple times, unfortunately, but this last time, 10 and a half years, due to street level drug crimes and the mandatory minimum sentence, you know what I mean, I found out firsthand how grimy the judicial system can be, how they can manipulate laws, how they can totally disregard the Constitution and the state presidents in order to incarcerate you, and only thing that you can do is fight from the inside. But they know that you don't have the force behind you. See, if you're a drug dealer, and this is some real shit, you don't have a force behind you like say a murderer. Because you have a lot of these advocates who sit back and they will facilitate those who are incarcerated for murder. And it blows the mind. How many women will write somebody and start relationships with cats who had total disregard for life? They're not saying that me being someone who indulged in the narcotics trade, that I had a regard for life, but I wasn't trying to kill you. I always looked at drugs as the same way as Pfizer or Merck does. It's either to heal a pain or it's an escape mechanism. So if somebody came to me and say, hey, I wanted to get something to you, they wanted to escape, then I was that dude. And this is by no means advocates for people to sell drugs, because I know the devastating effects that it caused. It caused me to lose my marriage. It caused me to be away from my family. So I lost loved ones, mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, uncle. I lost a lot of people due to the stupidity of me chasing the American dream. And I speak from fucking knowledge. I speak from experience. This ain't something that I watched on the fucking wire or something that I sat back and observed from the fucking curbside view. No, this is something that I've done every day. I did the grime that you see on television. I wasn't out there busting guns and all that old shit that they try to perpetrate on us. And you have some of those who are ignorant in that type of thinking. You know what I mean? But that wasn't me. I was a businessman. I had the luxury cars. I had all the money. I had all the women. And my niggas gonna tell you that that's the truth. I need no reason to pump myself up. But my reason now is to educate you so you can avoid what I went through dealing with the American judicial system out here in Harford County, Maryland, and me being a cat from Baltimore City. The police lied, planted evidence. The police first said on my charge papers that I had 7 grams of cocaine, 1 rock. They did a field narco test on that 1 rock of 7 grams, which is a 1/4 ounce of cocaine. And I had $2,000 in my pocket. So they say. A couple of months later, get the discovery. The discovery documents say I had 1.4 grams of crack cocaine. 5.6 grams lower. Anybody who knows math know that's significant in size. Much lower. You know what I mean? So now you're dealing with that, and then coupled on top of that, there's a heroin charge. There's a pill of heroin on there. Now, how in the hell on the charge papers you had, it was 1 rock cocaine, you ain't mentioned nothing about a pill of anything, any substance, and you also did a field narco test while you were there on the scene, looking for someone else. Y'all feel, y'all tested it. Y'all see this so cocaine. And now all of a sudden, boom, I got a heroin pill. Knowing how heroin resonates across Harford County, especially in the judicial system. So now, the first time I went to trial, because I went to trial twice. First time I went to trial, they offered me 10 years, no parole. None. Mandatory minimum. For my second time offense. And I was like, hell no. They lying on me. No. Not to mention that when the police came in there, they whipped my ass as I was sleeping on my bed, laying on my stomach, and left a knot on the back of my head. But we ain't even going to go into that. But the simple fact of the matter, they came in, they sat down, they said that they got this up off me. They wrote it down in the documents saying that they got this up off me. The first time we go to trial, the lawyer coerced me into taking a charge of 10 years, no parole, because he said I was going in an all-white jury and I'm a black man from Baltimore City with a prior drug charge. And I was facing 120 years for street-level drugs. 120 years, and I was going to get it. So I needed to go ahead and take that 10 years, no parole. Okay. Reluctantly, I took this shit, and I made sure that on the record, it was reluctant. Because the judge had to ask me over and over again. They had to pull me to the side and say, hey, if you don't take this charge, then you're going to be in here by yourself, representing yourself with all this time over your head. So fine, took it, boom, went down ECI, immediately went to the law library, started studying up. That's one thing about me, I studied the law, wrote up my own petitions, wrote up my own motions for post-conviction, sent it in. They immediately gave me a court case. Within the same year, 2002, at the end of 2002, in November, I go before the court. No. Let me take this back. 2004, I go to trial. January 14th, I go to trial. 2 weeks after I got married, might I add. Boom. November, go to trial. Go to post-conviction hearing. They snatch it away. They say, oh, they overcharged. Took it away. But they made me wait 6 fucking months behind the bars before they had the balls to overturn it. And the only reason why they overturned it is because I contacted the U.S. District Court here in Maryland and said they holding me against my will. And the U.S. District Court wrote the Circuit Court of Harford County and said, send me a copy of the transcripts. And Harford County got my ass back in court fast as shit and released me back to the custody of Harford County, which I was on bail, so it places me back at the same disposition I was at prior to trial. I was on bail, so they had to release me. But no, they didn't release me. The judge placed a violation of probation on me. This after me and the judge had a conversation in the court and said, hey, I'm not going to do that. So blatantly, the judge lied to my fucking face. So that right there cancels his integrity. So fast forward. They chose to retry me. 2006. They retry me. and all the charges. The same exact charges. But this time, I go to jury trial. Jury prejudice. 10 all white, 1 African. Basically, 11 all white. And one cat from the hood. He was hanging in there. But the thing about my trial is, they forced me to take a lawyer that I previously had fired. In front of court, they removed him. They forced me to take him and said, Mr. Green, if you don't take him, you're going to go to trial today, pro se, with no lawyer. So my family, they all on my back, so I goes to court. Boom. Now, he don't object to nothing. The state's running rampant. He did this, not to mention all the discrepancies within their own document. They put the police on the stand, the police lying left and right, and it left me to the point where they violated my 6th Amendment, where I couldn't confront my accuser, which is a violation of the Constitution, which made everything, my charge paper and discovery, hearsay by law, by legal precedents. But nobody called it out. So therefore it wasn't preserved. Therefore it wasn't discussed. And I get sent to jail. No, prison. I goes to prison. Now, remember, it was 10 years no parole the first time. Now the judge flips it 6 times. And he gives me 60 years, all suspended, but 20 years with the first 10 no parole. And on top of that, 5 years probation. Yeah, that's what it does. So I got 40 years over my head. Say I'm walking across the street and they say, Mr. Green, you're jaywalking. I violate probation. I go back to jail or go back to prison. And the judge can say, I'll give you the whole 40. You see how sick this judicial system is? And now I'm sitting here fighting the courts. They will not let me back in court. They keep denying me. They keep denying the law. The law which states that if you do not adjudicate every issue that's in a petition, you have to give me a trial. You have to give me a new one. And it's with merit. I have all the paperwork. I got all the transcripts that shows and proves that everybody lied. Easily I can prove it. But they know the ramifications. They know if I win, the ramifications. But all I want is my life back. That's it. That's it. That's why I'm so vigilant in what I do. Humanity needs to wake the fuck up. These people are on a crash course with us. And we sitting around with blinders on wondering what in the fuck's going on. We have to fucking strike them before they strike us. And we strike them by attacking their policy. We have to change it. We have to go to the legislature and change these fucking laws that they do in the dark of the night. That's some real shit. I'm still in court fighting. Hopefully they man up and fucking give me a chance to go to court and fix this. They need to fix my fucking sentence. They need to fix my fucking conviction. Because you not going to break the law to get me because you accuse me of breaking the law. The fuck out of here. It don't rock like that. Not in this so-called, American judicial system. The fuck out of here, man. We better soldier up. It's war. We better soldier the fuck up. It's war. And they're using courts to get us every day. I was in the courts, studying these laws, helping other cats get out while they kept me back. And I got people that are vouch for me all day. They know me as power. Better recognize. Nation that guards the earth. That's what it's about. Peace to all of y'all. Black, white, brown, green, red, and the different. If y'all fighting opposition, I got nothing but fucking love. Ugh. Silver Gorilla, baby. Yeah.